Most of the top Chinese. He's beaten Liang before. He's beaten Lin Guoyuan, Ma Long, Fan Zhendong and Wang Chuqin. He's the biggest threat, Haramoto, to Team China, and he showed that at the World Team Champs in Chengdu. $10,000 to the winner, 600 points. And if Haramoto wins this event, he will go to #2 in the world. Before the Singapore Smash, of course.
And in the lead up to the World Championships in May.
He could really do with having a second-seeded spot, you know. It would help him have maybe a slightly easier draw. But at the end of the day, you're going to eventually come up against someone who can beat you. That is the nature of table tennis. And Liang is a player who can definitely beat Haramoto, so it's really interesting to see these two face for the first time in a few years. Who will win it, though? We will find out right now. Tomokazu Haramoto of Japan begins his best of 5 men's singles semi-final.
And they start with such a thump. The crowd is eagerly awaiting what's gonna come next.
Safe to say Tomokazu is going to have to be at his best here if he wants to beat Liang for the second time. He's a busybody up to the table,梁靖崑. He's the man who knocked out Fan Zhendong at the World Champs in 2019. And Jae-hyun was the man who knocked out Haramoto. But Haramoto got his revenge in a pretty convincing way, and that's giving him confidence coming into this encounter against Liang. One of the best backhands on the planet. Compact.
3-1.
Haramoto likes to go down the line. Tried it there. That's his speciality. Backhand, cross court, backhand down the line. It's such a simple game that he has. Not massively flamboyant, but very physical.
Yeah, and very powerful as well. And here, worthwhile to see the different color shoes of the Chinese. One is red and one is blue.
Yeah, he's known for this, Liang. Still not sure why he does it.
Do you know?
No.
To find out.
Nice blocking from Haramoto. From forehand side to middle.
And in the men's game, the pace is so high. With a lot of spin, you'll see most of the top players step slightly away, stay mid-distance, and those are those shoes to tackle those spins and the speed.
Intelligent play from Liang, slowed things down there with seemingly more passive ball, but a bit more spin. Threw off Haramoto's interception. Here he is. Who do you see as the favourite here, Neha?
For sure, Haramoto. Also because he's got a lot of crowd support here in India.
Saying that,梁靖崑would not be so low ranked. He's not low ranked, he's top 10, but as low ranked, I feel, if he didn't get that ban. And he's coming back up now, proving that he would be there, if not for his mess up.
Where did that come from? A simply increase in speed on the backhand side.
Short, snappy. As Haramoto's backhand, his forehand is quite a big stroke, and it finishes pretty high, the bat. In front of his head, it's a big old stroke he has.
Yeah, and to play those strong backhands, you need a lot of strength in your forearm And if you compare for table tennis players, their playing hand, its thickness, and the other arm, there's a stark difference. And it's funny sometimes if you put them next to each other and see the size difference.
White came back, and he walks away into the distance like a bad guy in a movie, walking away from the explosion, and the credits roll.
Excellent serve there from Harimoto.
Yeah, he's got better countering. Liang's got to be wary picking up that half long and sending it to Harimoto's backhand. Harimoto's more consistent with the backhand than the forehand, and he wants it more, it seems. It's a less expensive shot, faster to recover from. Sent it out there, didn't he, Liang? Looks like his back's fine now.
At least he shows no signs of discomfort.
You paracetamol did the trick, perhaps.
And the Chinese takes a sweeping lead of 9-7, literally jumping to hit that backhand, and Harimoto so shocked. But not before. Excellent serves. It seems to me like, Fraser, this is a game of who can do more effective serves.
Coach Liu there in the corner, but that's going to be a huge part. That's the building block. It's like building a house on sand. You don't want to have a bad serve. That right there is a beautiful flick with the fingers. The angle that he got there is arguably one of the hardest shots in the game. Definitely top 3. Look at this. Perfect precision. Harimoto's stunned. Thought it was going off, but the top spin arced it back on. Well, not back on, on. Fighting. Slightly fortunate. And you can see he's a fair sportsman, Harimoto. He will not show an edge, even at this moment. Don't mistake his loud showing for bad sportsmanship. He's as fair as they come. Oh, he missed contact here. Hit his finger or his hand there, perhaps. Liang escapes 11-9 and goes back to Coach Liu, relieved after a good start here.
Still wondering what was there in that serve.
Let's
There's a missed contact.
It was float. Yeah, it hit Harimoto's finger or thumb, I feel. Yeah, look at that face. Oh.
And Harimoto was actually leading entire while in the first game, but Liang靖-kun came in and, being more stable, came in to win the game 11-9. And look at this wonderful heat map. You can see how all the shots are evenly spread all across the table. Just shows the excellent level of both the players from both the backhand and the forehand side. Although I do believe Harimoto should play slightly more on the backhand side.
As much as I respect your opinions as a player and commentator, I actually disagree. But we'll see. I feel Harimoto would be better off going into the forehand, and I feel like his forehand flick is going to have to be really on point, Harimoto here. But we'll see. This is sport, and we're all allowed our opinions.
Absolutely. You don't want to be missing these at this point. Wow, what an excellent slap there from Tomokazu Harimoto. It seems like he's back in his element. The roar, the tiger.
I'm about to call him a Japanese jubilant junior, but he's not a junior anymore, 19.
Well, still in the final year of a teenager, but totally not acting like one.
3, 2.
Liang wins so many points just hanging in there. This is why he's really a grafter. You imagine him on the building site laying bricks. Cementing points.
Yeah, and so is life, right? You just hang in there, sail through, and then that makes you steady throughout.
Because Liang doesn't have the ability to play bombs like Ma Long and Fan Jindong right from the get-go. He has to construct the point a little bit more, and that's why he has to seem like he's grafting to win more points.
2, 5.
This is not looking good for Tomokazu Harimoto for me.
Not at all. Can still bring this back though, Chomoto. Not with serving like that though. That's a poor service. Lukewarm is not hot enough at this level. Longer than he intended, you could tell. And he froze straight away because he knew there was nothing to be able to do about the梁靖崑opening attack.
Just excellent tactical game from the Chinese. It's just a lot of guesswork for Tomokazu Harimoto at this point.
The last time I recall Harimoto being 3-0'd was against Alexia Lebrun at the WTT Contender Tunis. He does not want it to happen here, especially against his speciality, a Chinese opponent.
3, 8.
Oh,
9, 3.
soft, shallow brush up, fizzing with spin, low to the net, really difficult. Harimoto to do much about that. Rhythm breaking shot. Player as powerful梁靖崑, it's almost a bluff to do a slow spin at times.
No chance. Kind of giving it up.
4, 10.
Shut down the game of Harimoto magnificently here, Liang. 6 game points.
5, 10.
Ooh, a few saved.
6.
Thinking about the timeout, probably Liang and Coach Lu. I doubt they'll call it unless it goes 10-7 or 10-8. 10-6 seems a bit early, especially as Liang now has his first serve too. Murderous play. The Chinese executioner梁靖崑here showing why he's been so solid in World Championship events and against, in general, non-Chinese opponents. The coaches will be delighted with this, and this is the kind of catalyst that will increase his chance of getting selected at the Olympic Games. But of course, not easy even right now for even the likes of Ma Long and Fan Jindong when you've got Wang Chichin coming up and through.
I wonder how many times have Harimoto been able to come back from a 0-2 trailing 0-2, but this one game is going to be super crucial. These are just spectacular winners from Liang. And all these, most of them, look at the placement of the ball. Way too low. And that is precisely the reason why those are winners.
So Liang there, serving tight, spinning shallow. Saying to Haramoto, I want you to come in over a slow ball and counter. Liang, we know, has some of the best touch play in the game and awareness around the net. Arguably, actually, Liang's touch play the best in the world.
Oh, Harimoto changing pace, going in right from the word go. It's probably sweat on the rubber, wiping it off, taking permission from the umpire to do that. He's trying to step in. He knows that the backhand is not working too well. And let me get into the forehand early on in the rally.
I knew Haramoto wanted that. Slow spin again, Neha.
Dead.
Yeah, not as much top spin on there as Haramoto thought. We call that filth. Haramoto looks at his bat, sort of say, what was that? Oh, a corker, a peach. Pick that one out, Haramoto,梁靖崑says. And a timeout called to try and heal that wound.
It's like those bullet trains, right?
Yep. But this time, a Chinese one, not a Japanese. He's in a hole, Haramoto. Tase has offered him a ladder out of it, but it's down to Haramoto to climb now.
We will see if Harimoto is able to hang in there. Or will Liang finish it up in this one? Remember, it's a best-of-5 match. And if the Chinese takes this one, he will seal his spot in the finals.
Now the crowd get behind Haramoto. There's a lot of Indian fans who've travelled all this way from different states to see Haramoto live. They're wanting to get through.
Yeah, and sometimes you take on that energy from the crowd. It just pumps you up. It gives you so much more belief that there's so many people behind me and you're in a different state of mind altogether.
He relies on the crowd, Haramoto, and I feel bad for him in the Olympic Games, having no one there to support him. It breaks my heart. I think there was no one there to witness some of the best matches I've ever seen.
As long as he's in his element, he can maintain that focus. I feel like Harimoto is probably a better player in terms of more power, being able to finish the rallies up.
And he's won 4 in a row. This timeout has proved very fruitful for Tomokazu Haramoto. He needs to get in the face of Liang here, intimidate Big Fatty.
And the Chinese is totally spellbound. What the hell is happening here?
Great flick. Came around the side of that. That's a shot that Janjica invented, that Chiquita. Well, at least modernised. Bending the body. Oh, there wasn't so much topspin on it. You can't believe it. I don't know what they're saying. What's wrong with my rubber? Was it wet?
Extremely spinny topspin, and it was a factor of a very deep backspin serve that came from Liang.
Reverse pendulum. Oh, that's a phenomenal serve, but he misses the sitter. But he really earned himself there. Hanamoto was forced into an emergency push. At this level, players don't push a long serve unless they're surprised. Hanamoto escapes there. He should learn not to step in too early before he knows what Liang's going to do with the serve.
The shot serve, but it went out. The start is not right. The rally is not in your control.
Unless it's a block winner, you can't block against Liang. Too good. That's better. He's feeding now from the crowd, isn't he? Tassé is too, actually. And Hanamoto celebrates every single point with Tassé. Every single point. Nice soft hands from Hanamoto, and he does the trick.
Well, this is the rise of the Simba and the Lion King. He knows what he is made of, and he is doing what he does best here, Tomokazu Harimoto.
Ooh, well, he deserved it, Liang, because he definitely wanted that point more. But at least played like he did. Played with nothing to lose, and Hanamoto froze. 9-7, Chomoto. You can sense it coming round in full circle. Two-game points. Tomokazu Hanamoto.
And you have to be here in the stadium tonight to actually witness how thrilling this contest is getting. What a treat for the Indian fans to see this young wonder kid from Japan do wonders in Goa.
Light at the end of the tunnel for Tomokazu Hanamoto. He chose and goes into game 4 in Goa with hope that the comeback could be on.
And the Japanese flags are on, waving. The Japanese fans in Goa are delighted to see their favorite Tomokazu Harimoto back in the game. The chose and the aggression is simply fantastic. There you have the scores on your screen. Liang taking the first 2 games, but Tomokazu Harimoto making an excellent comeback. And the timeout was so crucial for him. He made a brilliant comeback and sudden increase in the pace and the spins. And like I said, he rose from his slumber again. The crowd behind him just leading the way through to what he does his best. And there you can see the Japanese coach also pumping it up. And some Japanese fans in the crowd waving their flags, all in support of Tomokazu Harimoto. It's interesting to see, will Liang 靖able to withstand this immense pressure. It is not easy, ladies and gentlemen, to sustain the pressure at this level. This is the semi-finals here.
Well, even though it's 2-1 to the momentum is balanced, in my opinion. Being 2-0 up on your opponent getting the third is tough. Tough to cancel the demons creeping in. The big cross-shot kill.
Adjusting the spin as well.
Chinese nuisance. Really annoying how the ball goes. He's brilliantly out. He's fantastic at getting balls back and reaching balls. He's been a busybody in general. Someone really hard to hit the ball past. Easy for him to make it so easy to we can see nothing to say and everything. The crowd is in the players.
Absolutely, both players jumping it on their way in the race to the finals.
Change the service. It's hard to flow, aka no spin, a lot of quality. Stalls in the air. It comes through slower. No back to it. No spin to work against or with it. It floats. Giving you nothing. In the Chinese serve over 70%. No spin. Even though at tight moments they might bring out the serve with a lot. Throw you off.
Liang slightly with the serve.
This is not looking good for Tomokazu Harimoto. There's a 4-point trailing here against this top Chinese.
Well, now Liang looking likely to go through to the last two. Barely a fall-on to be seen. The biggest match on planet Earth happening right now, here live in India. And it really is a match when these two meet. It's a fire starter. A shotgun, that shot from Liang.
A crazy pressure cooker-like situation here in the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium in Goa.
It was a chop block. Great feeling from the big man.
Just hanging it there. Tomokazu Harimoto, a slight change in serve, and this time it was just a simple, less backspin, shot back and serve.
A win here in Goa could send Big Fatty back into the top 5 in the world.
That is huge for him.
He deserves to be there, seeing as how he's performed in the last 2 World Championships.
And slowly inching closer, 2 points away from getting into the finals of the star contender
left, 9-4.
Excellent placement. So sharp, so smooth from him.
He's got the best touch player in the world, in my opinion, and he's got 6 match points, courtesy of his class. Oh, the edge saves Haramoto there, but still, a betting man would never put their money on Haramoto from this position.
Time out.
Well,
Early timeout call.
yeah. But Coach Liu knows Liang is probably going to beat Haramoto, but he wants it done in the easiest way possible, because at the end of the day it's going to look better on him as the coach.
Yeah,
And beating Haramoto is the biggest, hardest test you can pass as a Chinese player.
Haramoto, who's born in China, to Chinese parents, playing against China now.
稍微有一点小落点的变化，然后切记啊，不要花死力，因为你退下去以后，你拉住它退下去以后，如果说你不赢钱的话，你在原地你这个没必要花死力的，明白吗？啊，好啊，挺好啊。
The belief's still there. Brilliant body language as usual from Tase and Chomoto.
Yeah, athletes are warriors. They have to have that.
He does it!梁靖崑salutes the crowd. He passes the toughest test of a China national team player and beats the Super Saiyan Tomokazu Haramoto, the world number 4, out.
And if you take the rankings, it is an upset from the Chinese.
It is. It is. 8 in the world,梁靖崑. He knows he can be higher. The ban made him go down because of inactivity, but he's back with the bang, the big man from the land of China. Brilliant performance. He really harassed Haramoto, and Haramoto was forced into the passive game where he never wants to be against a player like梁靖崑. You can see there,梁靖崑really trying to go down the middle into Haramoto's pocket, the crossover to get him passive initially, and then would play either corner out wide, and he did so really effectively. Let's hear from梁靖崑here on Table 1 for his interview.
梁靖崑, you have won a well-contested match,梁靖崑. The world wants to know what's going on in your head right now. Tell us something about the match.
梁靖崑这一轮比赛比较困难吧，然后你就是能不能跟我们分享一下你脑子里在想什么呢？有什么感受？
我觉得今天我发挥的还是不错吧，张本智和也是非常优秀的选手，也是现在超一流的选手。我觉得今天我能赢，可能在这种运气上，包括技术组合上，可能会更好一些吧。
I think my performance was really good today, and Haramoto is a really strong opponent as well. And yeah, I think I was lucky as well to win, and yeah, I'm really happy.
梁靖崑, the world is watching you, family is watching you. What do you have to say about the crowds right here in the stadium? Please, we'd like you to tell them something.
就是很多人在看你，包括在直播中观众们，你有什么话想跟他们说吗？
我觉得气氛非常的好吧，包括这种观众的加油吧，我觉得希望他们一直能明天也为我加油。
I think the atmosphere was really